I let you into my house, and the moment you had the chance...
What are you looking for?
You broke into my safe, and you just took what you wanted all along.
One of the most unpredictable characters in Yellowjackets has undoubtedly proven to be Shauna. Although as an adult, she lives the most mundane life out of all of the survivors of the plane crash, much like the others, Shauna experiences intense changes in her life. When she suspects that her husband Jeff is cheating, she takes an opportunity to do the same when she has a fender bender with a handsome artist named Adam. Things became complicated very quickly, and Shauna killed her lover when she mistook him for someone trying to blackmail the Yellowjackets, but not before the two had spent several romantic nights together.
Mom, when did you decide that he could come inside our house?
Throughout season 1, each of the survivors begin to experience triggers reminding them of their time in the wild. As the 25th anniversary approaches, these urges become stronger. For example, Ty begins disassociating again, and the bad one haunts her son Sammy outside his window and eats dirt. Natalie tries to contact Travis, only to find him moments after his death, and this sends her on a downward spiral. Misty begins her obsessive habit of protecting the group, despite them all ignoring her. And Shauna kills a rabbit in her garden, as a way of severing her connection to rabbits, which is a tether to Jackie. Shauna has been haunted by the ghost of her best friend since her untimely death in the wilderness. Shauna had betrayed Jackie by sleeping with her boyfriend Jeff, getting pregnant with his baby, then exiling her from the cabin, which ultimately led to her death. Shauna did not intentionally kill Jackie, but considering her trauma from the crash, along with her own changing hormones from the pregnancy, she most certainly feels responsible for this tragedy and has been unable to let it go for 25 long years. However, as season 1 progressed and her relationship with Adam developed, Shauna began to let go of her guilt and even the invisible bonds connecting her to Jackie. Jackie's parents had always gifted Shauna with a rabbit figurine on Jackie's birthday, which she seemed to dread at this point, so when she kills the garden rabbit, she is also killing the ghost of Jackie, which still haunts her. The circumstances in which Adam came into her life are still suspicious, even when Shauna still insists that the accident was Adam's fault in season 2. There are many questions about Adam's true intentions that we may never get answers to. However, he may have left something behind that no one can deny. Shauna and Adam took many risks during their affair.
Well, you seem like someone who doesn't play by the rules.
Shauna tried reliving her youth by going on childish dates with Adam, to play mini golf, or convincing a random guy to buy them alcohol.
Is this some kind of sex thing?
On this particular night, they also decide to jump off a bridge and then have sex in the backseat of his car. Very reminiscent of her early days with Jeff when he was cheating on Jackie with Shauna. On another occasion, while Jeff is gone for the night working on the inventory database at the furniture store and Callie is staying the night at Ilana's, Shauna and Adam spend the night together in her house, in her marriage bed. Adam sleeps over and the two are nearly caught by Jeff in the morning. Adam hides in their closet and escapes out the bedroom window, but this is when the true confusion begins. Earlier in the night, before Adam had come inside her house, Shauna, Ty, and Nat had been dealing with their blackmailer, who had run off with their money and left the tracking device behind, but not before crashing into a giant barrel of glitter as he ran away. We should mention that the blackmailer is Jeff, but Shauna has no clue at this point. Cut to the next morning, and Shauna finds a bunch of glitter in her closet where Adam had been hiding. This leads her to believe that he is the blackmailer, and also one of those Yellowjackets obsessives. She goes to his apartment and questions him, then searches his place for evidence linking him to the crime, and she finds a copy of the Yellowjackets expose that Allie Stevens had published about the plane crash that she had narrowly missed being aboard. Enraged, Shauna stabs Adam, and in this moment, Shauna flashes to her younger self, the butcher of the group, fulfilling her purpose. Afterwards, she calls Ty and Nat to tell them she had the blackmailer. When they arrive, Ty is shocked at the scene of Adam's dead body lying on the floor, but even more shocked to learn that he is Shauna's boyfriend, and then to learn that Shauna had let him come inside her house. Now, why do I keep saying that? Because the characters say this repeatedly. Callie, Ty, and Shauna all share this line, and it really explains it all.
Holy shit, Shauna, you let this guy in your house?
Shauna may have taken on the persona of the butcher out in the wilderness, but she also brought another huge attribute to the table. She is the mother. She was pregnant when she arrived in the wilderness, and although we don't know all the details at the time this video was made, she gives birth while she's out there. This archetype is hugely important to the story as a whole, and as the other survivors begin to awaken their own archetypes as the anniversary approaches, Shauna's role as the mother has not been forgotten. And though she killed the rabbit in the garden as an act of reclamation, rabbits are a symbol of fertility, resurrection, and rebirth that she cannot free herself of. Shauna let Adam come inside her house. She is pregnant, and much like the other survivors, this will truly awaken her inner wilderness and force her to reunite with the others.
Boy, he sure was a gusher, huh?
There are many lingering questions surrounding Adam's presence in the story, and we are given several hints throughout Season 2 as to what his true intentions may have been. I suspect that, like the purple people who rescue Nat, or may have interfered with Thais' altar, or Walter's interest in Misty, that Adam was also part of the cult and was sent by Lottie to reignite those old traumas in order to drive the other survivors back to her. We don't know exactly why at this point, but we do know that all the women go to Lottie's compound in episode 6, and there we should find more answers. Shauna gives many hints to her being pregnant, some subtle and some not so much. In Season 2, Episode 1, the Sadecki family sit around the table and Jeff makes a joke about the hot dog and the bun. Shauna answers that the bun is tired of having its identity tied to the hot dog. A subtle hint at a bun in the oven and someone else's hot dog. When Callie mentions going to make a veggie burger, Shauna literally gags at the mention of it. We all know she craves meat. In Episode 2, Shauna meticulously makes herself a single meat patty as she speaks to Callie about her affair with Adam. In Episode 5, she and Jeff make meat sandwiches on cinnamon raisin bread. I mean, if that's not a pregnancy snack, I don't know what is. We cannot dismiss Shauna's erratic behavior throughout Season 2. When they are carjacked, she steals the gun right from the thief's hand. Using the old tracking device from Season 1, she finds her van at a chop shop and threatens the greaseball running the joint at gunpoint, telling him she will peel his sweaty skin right from his body. She is out of control, and when women are pregnant, their hormones and emotions run wild. Shauna has experienced some real trauma during pregnancy, so she may find comfort in that chaos. It's Psych 101, guys.
It's like Haunting 101.
Adam's presence was short-lived, and though he only survived through Season 1, his legacy is strong. Walter seeks him out, targeting Misty to find out more details, and the police are hot on the Sadecki's tail, even secretly targeting Callie to weasel out more details. Though Adam was just some guy, he was also so much more. He had a purpose, and according to Nat, that is what we all need. Adam was sent to target Shauna, to come inside her house, and complete his mission. He served his purpose, and that will drive Shauna back to where she belongs, with the other Yellowjackets. But those are just my thoughts, so let me know yours in the comments below. Do you believe that Shauna is pregnant? Do you think that Adam comes from Lottie's cult? Thank you all so much for watching, and if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And consider joining my Patreon linked below. Join me weekly for the Monday Morning Murder podcast, discussing the latest episodes of Yellowjackets Season 2 and so much more. We'll see you all in the next one. Bye!
If I let you into my life, I let you into my house.
Holy shit, Shauna, you let this guy in your house?
Like, when did you decide that he could come inside our house?